All right, a Volusia County woman is accused of poisoning her boyfriend by putting bug spray in his drinks.
29-year-old Veronica Klein was arrested early this morning after deputies were called to the couple's De Leon Springs home. West News Claire Metz reports the victim wound up being hospitalized.
Ms. Klein, I do find that there was probable cause for your arrest, ma'am.
Despite an argument from her court-appointed attorney, a judge ordered Veronica Klein held in jail without bond due to the severity of the charge. The victim told deputies he had to wait nearly 30 minutes before he could call 911 for help.
Have no contact with the victim.
While she remains under no bond, Klein is not allowed to speak to the victim even over the phone. We understand the victim has been released from the hospital. In Volusia County, Claire Metz, West 2 News.
DCF is now involved in the case as well. The couple's child was not hurt.
So Veronica Klein, she's 29. She spikes his drink. So she she literally just poisoned him. And we don't know why yet. We're just like, what? And it's the father of her, it's the child, and they have a child together. So it's the father of her child. She tells him, I want to do the same to our daughter. There is no name for him yet. They have him he's a victim. So as of right now, his name's not been released. So according to news outlets, deputies were called to a house on Wheeler Street in De Leon Springs. So here is the map of the location that Veronica was arrested in. More information is going to come out, and it's going to be entertaining, I feel like, to say the least. Like, what is up with this woman? It's crazy. Klein was taken to the Volusia County branch jail and held without bond on a charge of poisoning food or drink without intent, or I'm sorry, so, okay, let me start over. So she got charged with poisoning food or drink with intent to kill or injure. I don't even think or injure should be included in that. If you're poisoning somebody, you're trying to off them. Let's be real, really. You're trying to hurt somebody. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. But really, imagine being drunk and then poison on top of it. Oh my God, yes. And this woman, I'll show you a picture of her.
Did he bite you anywhere?
And then he's like, did my dog bite you? It's pretty funny. Like, good boy. Good boy.
How does a fun night out on the town end up with severe stomach cramps, intense projectile vomiting, and a trip to the ER? How did that happen? I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. Well, it all starts out pretty innocently. The lady calls the male, says she wants to have a drink with him. He agrees. She goes to his place, and then suddenly, after they have drinks at his place, he begins projectile vomiting. Vomiting for 30 minutes, 30 straight minutes. She also wanted to poison the baby.
That's right. While he's fighting for his life, vomiting, she says, yes, I poisoned you, and I want to do the same thing to our child.
She allegedly tells him, I'm doing the same to the baby. He somehow dragged himself to the phone and called 911. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Personally, I haven't, but it doesn't surprise me. Fight or flight. And he fought.
When your lover, your sweetheart, the father of your child is desperately ill, he's the one that calls 911 to get help. Classic, textbook example of guilt. Dr. Lyle D. Burgoon, what is in Raid? And what does it do to your body?
So Raid has, it's actually mostly mineral oil. A lot of people don't realize that. It's about 30 to 60% mineral oil. They won't tell us exactly how much. And then just the tiniest amount, less than 1%, is actually the active ingredient insecticides, which are imipurcin and then cypermethrin. So Most of what's actually going to harm humans is that mineral oil.
Someone ingests Raid bug spray, what does it do to your insides? If it's mostly mineral oil,
It'll form a watertight film around the insides of your intestines, especially your large intestine, prevent the water from being absorbed by your large intestine, keeping it inside the feces so that you can then defecate easily.
I'm looking at this woman, you would never know that she is capable of poisoning the father of her baby with Raid. Why is she out on bond? And what happens next?
I just checked on her as we're speaking, and she is actually still in custody. She is being held without bond.
Oh, so that changed. I'm glad to hear it. And that's where she needs to stay until this goes to trial. We wait as justice unfolds. If you know or think you know anything about suspect Veronica Klein, age 29, out of DeLeon Springs, Florida, whatever you do, don't give her a job in the jailhouse kitchen. Goodbye, friend.
Hey, my name is Juan. I'm Veronica's boyfriend. I want to tell you guys a few things. I wrote it all down on my phone so I wouldn't miss anything, so bear with me. Yeah, here we go. My name is Juan. I'm Veronica's boyfriend. So as you'll probably have heard the news about her happening everywhere, and I'm here to tell you that it's all a lie. The news claimed that she poisoned me and that she also poisoned our daughter, or said she was going to poison our daughter. That is 100% incorrect. It's not true. She never poisoned me. I have medical results showing that there was no unusual chemicals or substances in my body. I was drinking pretty heavily myself, and that's why I was sick. Not because she poisoned me. She never said she was going to poison our daughter. Those words never came out of my mouth, nor hers. Yes, DCF was involved, only because I had went to the hospital and she was being arrested. I have cleared everything up with DCF. They are aware that she would never do that to any of her children. She's an amazing mom. She's loving and caring to all her children. Everyone that knows her knows she will never do such thing. The media enjoys twisting everything. They do. Just to get a story out. If I were you, I would second guess them at all times, because like in this case, you don't know the actual truth. I'm making this video right now mostly to clear her name out. There was a misunderstanding when I called the cops. As I stated before, I was drinking pretty heavily myself and was confused and became scared. My brain did not register what was actually going on. She's been released and her charge has been dropped. But I want to clear her name amongst the people who don't know her or us at all. They're just going with what the news is saying of her, and it's not fair for her name to be thrown around the way it is. This is not the person she is. It's not. I myself am not perfect, and my name isn't out on the news like hers is. She deserves to have the peace of mind of being able to walk out of the house into wherever she's going, and I have to look over her back and think, I wonder if someone is going to come up to me and hurt me or say something. Our oldest son shouldn't have to go to school and get asked about his mom. It's not fair. She did not commit the crime she was arrested for. She was incarcerated for 2 weeks on a charge never committed after they had proof there was no poison in me after the first day. They got the medical results right after she went to first appearance. Yet, she was still incarcerated for 14 days after that. So, I'll make it short. All I ask for you guys is to hear what I've said. They literally enjoy twisting it just to get their stories. I know a couple of other people who their cases have been literally exploded, like their cases exploded because of the news. And it's unfair because it also makes it hard on the people you care about that get incarcerated for something they didn't do because of the media. It's pretty, how do I say it? It's unsettling. I just want you guys to know that Veronica did not commit the crime she was charged with. She never poisoned me. She never said she was going to poison our daughter. And I want her to have that peace of mind. I want her to clear her name in our town, even just because if we go to the store, somebody sees her, somebody recognizes her, somebody asks her, "Did you do this? Did you do that? Is it true?" No, it's not true. No, there's like 5, 6, 7 different stories out there that are all incorrect. But yeah, the news is saying that I was projectile vomiting, which is incorrect. I did throw up a couple of times, but it was because of the alcohol, not because I had ingested any raid or any poison or anything unusual. No, medical results show it. So that's that. But yeah, people who don't know her, don't know us, are making some pretty big and nasty comments and allegations towards her. And I don't think that's fair for her. I don't think that her name should be thrown around the way it is, especially because I've done things myself that should have gotten on the news and never had. So for her name to be thrown like that for something that she did not commit, it's pretty unfair in my opinion. But like I said, it's all the news' fault. The news are the ones twisting everything, exploring everything. That was just a normal couples dispute blown way out of park. So yeah, I'm just sitting here and I want to tell you guys this. Maybe to give you a little better insight of what actually happened. And what didn't happen mostly. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I hope that you guys are able to get something out of this. Thank you.